Alright. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi and a very good evening to all who joined this manifesto presentation by our contesting candidates tonight. This event will begin shortly while waiting for others to join. Spread the words to your fellow friends that will begin the manifesto presentation in a few minutes. Thank you. Right. Oops. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good evening to everyone. Welcome to KLMSS Manifesto Presentation Day 1. I am Nur Fakihah Nazli and I will be your host for tonight. In this session, we will listen to our great candidates that are contesting for the position of Islamic Affairs, and International Affairs for KLMSS 2021. For your information, the manifesto period will be held for 3 days, starting from today until this Tuesday. For today's session, the manifesto session is mainly for contesting main committee, which is our Islamic Affairs and International Affairs. Tomorrow, we will continue with the contestant for the High Committee position, which are General Secretary and Assistant Secretary. And the last day will be the highlight of this election period, which is the presidential debate between the contestant for our future KLMSS president. And now, I am sure all of you can't wait to listen to tonight's manifesto presentation, right? But before that, let me introduce our contesting candidates for tonight, starting from our choice Islamic Affairs. So, for Islamic Affairs, we have Sister Nick Arisa Fazlin, and then Brother Muhammad Baihaki, and the last one is Sister Hidayatul Nabila. While for International Affairs Division, we have Sister Farah Surhana Sofia, Brother Muhammad Irfan Kamal Zuhairi, and the last one is Sister Nur Shahira Zainur Hisham. We are happy to welcome any question from the audience for these future leaders. And there will be a Q&A, question and answer session after all candidates from both divisions presented their manifestos. Alright, so now I would like to remind all of you to ask the best question, the most relevant to our candidate's position, because only such question will be chosen for the candidates to answer, as we don't want to drag this life. Alright. So kindly drop the question in the comment box below. Your concerns are very much important for their future action. Alright. So now, brothers and sisters, without further ado, let's welcome our first candidate for Islamic Affairs, Sister Nick Arisa Fazlin from Malcolm, second year and second semester student, to present her manifesto. Please welcome.
Vậy là nó sẽ đi cảnh sát phát triển những được máy là do tấm dịch vụ cái việc là bahas untuk komunikasi antar bangsa. Baiklah, malam ini saya akan membentangkan saya punya visi dan juga manifesto. Baiklah, jadi boleh saya campur je. Saya kata, jadi my mission is to make IU and progress the of my vision is to create an Islamic environment. Jadi basically my vision and mission are same and it's inspired by and and
Alisa,
inspired
suara awak agak
tak
ya.
tak elok
I'm sorry.
Okey, tak apa. Sekarang dah okey. Boleh teruskan.
Oh my god. Jadi nak mula semula ke jadi saya teruskan dengan visi saya. Jadi visi saya basically sama. Dan visi saya tu dilihat daripada sesuatu masih ibu.
Mungkin Sister Arisa ada masalah teknikal ya. Mungkin internet connection dia tak berapa okey. Tapi tak apa, kita tunggu sebab kita ada bagi masa, kita tunggu dia bercakap. Sister ni Arisa, are you okay? Alright, thank you to Sister Nick Arisa. Alright, so our second candidate for Islamic Affairs. So now I will give the floor to Brother Muhammad Baihaki from Malcolm, first year, second semester student to present his manifesto. Please welcome, brother.
Sorry. A'udzu billahi minasyaitonir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to
Brother
all
tak buka mic.
Can I proceed now? Right. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to all KLM students and my fellow friends. My name is Muhammad Baihaki bin Muhammad Shukri, and today I will talk about my manifesto. Okay, baiklah. Untuk manifesto, misi dan visi saya akan teruskan dalam bahasa Melayu. Maaf sebab saya mulakan dengan bahasa Inggeris tadi sebab saya punya manifesto dalam bahasa Inggeris, tapi tak apa, saya cuba tukarkan bahasa kepada bahasa Melayu. Baiklah, misi saya dalam bertanding dalam Division Islamic Affairs pada kali ini, pada pilihan raya untuk Islamic Affairs pada kali ini adalah untuk meningkatkan mutu dan juga tingkah laku yang baik terhadap pelajar-pelajar KLM sendiri dan menyebarkan ilmu-ilmu tentang Islam dan menyebarkan tentang cara untuk berfikir dengan positif dari segi mental dan fizikal serta mampu mengajak orang lain untuk berbuat baik. Misi saya adalah untuk menyebarkan sisi-sisi baik ataupun positive thinking terhadap semua pelajar KLM agar mereka semua boleh menjadi da'i ataupun mengajak orang lain untuk melakukan kebaikan. Bagi saya bukanlah Islamic Affairs ataupun Harmoni Perkim sahaja yang mampu mengajak orang lain ke arah kebaikan, tetapi setiap orang di KLM mahupun pelajar dan semua orang di KLM mampu mengajak orang ke arah kebaikan, kerana mengajak orang ke arah kebaikan itu adalah satu kewajipan terhadap semua orang Islam, terhadap semua Muslim dan Muslimat. Baiklah, menuju kepada manifesto saya yang pertama, iaitu untuk menyebarkan budaya senyum dan salam. Bagi saya, senyum dan salam yang saya dapat lihat di KLM sejak saya semester 1 sen lepas tahun ni, saya dapat lihat budaya senyum dan salam itu makin berkurangan, sama ada dari segi pelajar maupun pelajar kepada pensyarah itu sendiri. Hal ini saya nak tingkatkan, saya nak sebarkan budaya ni kepada semua orang, kerana budaya senyum dan salam ni merupakan budaya yang baik untuk semua orang, kerana ia mampu mengeratkan silaturahim antara satu sama lain, sama ada dari segi pelajar itu sendiri maupun pelajar dan juga pensyarah itu sendiri. Kerana bagi saya pelajar di KLM ini tak ramai macam di pelajar di Gombak, jadi kita mudah mengenali satu sama lain. Apa-apa pun untuk memulakan budaya ini adalah daripada diri kita sendiri, sama ada daripada calon-calon yang akan dilantik untuk menjadi Islamic Affairs pada tahun yang akan datang, ataupun sama ada dilantik ataupun tidak, kita harus mulakan budaya tersebut. Kita tidak perlu malu untuk memberi salam ataupun senyum terhadap pensyarah maupun rakan-rakan kita sendiri, kerana itu boleh meningkatkan ataupun mengeratkan lagi silaturahim dan kita boleh berkenalan antara satu sama lain. Yang tidak kenal kita boleh kenal, dan yang kita dah kenal kita rapatkan lagi. Dan memberi salam dan senyum merupakan tanda kita hormat kepada seseorang tersebut, macam lelaki kepada lelaki dan perempuan kepada perempuan. Maupun kalau jika kita jumpa pensyarah kita ataupun kita berselisih, sama ada di luar KLM ataupun di dalam KLM itu sendiri, kita selalulah menunjukkan tanda hormat dengan memberi salam dan senyum, tanda kita menghargai dan menghormati individu tersebut. Okey, baiklah. Saya menuju kepada manifesto saya yang kedua, iaitu saya ingin mengaplikasikan bi'ah Islamiah dalam setiap situasi maupun program di KLM. Apa yang saya dapat lihat di KLM, saya ingin memulakan budaya ini insya-Allah kalau diberikan peluang. Memulakan bacaan doa sebelum memulakan kelas. Bagi sesetengah sekolah pada ketika dahulu, apabila kita memulakan satu kelas, kita akan membaca doa belajar, iaitu Allah maftah alaina. Yang kita selalu baca tu, kalau di pelajar di CFS sering memulakan kelas dengan bacaan Al-Fatihah. Jadi dekat sini saya ingin menambahkan doa sebelum belajar tu supaya kita dapat lebih berkat, dapat lebih keberkatan dalam pembelajaran kita. Seterusnya saya ingin menyeru kepada semua, tidak kiralah sama ada pelajar lelaki maupun pelajar perempuan, untuk sama kita menjaga aurat kita sendiri dan tidak berpakaian yang ketat yang mampu menunjukkan ataupun menampakkan bentuk terbalik itu sendiri. Sama ada kita pergi ke kafe ataupun kita pergi ke kelas, seharusnya pelajar KLM menutup aurat dengan sempurna. Tidak kiralah sama ada kita pelajar KLM ataupun pelajar di kuliah-kuliah yang lain ataupun di universiti-universiti yang lain. Seharusnya kita sebagai seorang muslimin dan muslimat seharusnya cakna dengan perkara ini, dan seharusnya menutup aurat tu menjadi satu kewajipan terhadap semua umat Islam. Jadi saya nak menyeru ataupun nak memberitahu kepada semua bahawa menutup aurat ni merupakan satu kewajipan untuk semua. Tidak kira sama ada kita melakukan aktiviti sukan sekalipun, bi'ah Islamiah tu seharusnya kita terapkan dalam setiap kehidupan kita, daripada kita bangun tidur sampailah kita tidur balik pada malam itu. Baiklah, lagi satu apa yang saya nak tekankan tentang bi'ah Islamiah itu sendiri ialah jika kita ada masalah sesama pelajar, sesama rakan kita, rakan bilik kita ataupun rakan sekelas kita, seharusnya kita menyelesaikan masalah tersebut dengan cara yang matang ataupun cara bagaimana Islam mengajar kita untuk menyelesaikan masalah tersebut dengan baik. Contohnya, jika kita ada masalah dengan seseorang tersebut, seharusnya kita memberitahu dia ataupun kita bercakap tentang apa yang kita tidak suka ataupun kita tidak berpuas hati dengan seseorang individu tersebut, sama ada rakan ataupun pelajar yang lain, rakan sekelas. Kita seharusnya berbincang dan kita mengelakkan pergaduhan ataupun perselisihan faham sesama pelajar di KLM, kerana bagi saya seluruh pelajar KLM ialah satu keluarga yang besar ataupun satu komuniti yang besar, dan kita seharus menjaga ukhuwah dan ikatan yang kita dah jalinkan selama ini. Kita tak seharusnya menggunakan kata-kata kesat ataupun menyebarkan ideologi-ideologi untuk membenci seseorang individu tersebut, sama ada di Twitter, Facebook, WhatsApp, status ataupun lain-lain, dengan menghasut seseorang tersebut untuk membenci seseorang lain, kerana ini akan menghilangkan bi'ah Islamiah yang telah kita bina sejak dari awal benda ini. Baiklah, menuju manifesto saya yang terakhir, saya ingin menyeru kepada semua pelajar, saya ingin meningkatkan budaya solat berjemaah. Solat berjemaah ni saya nak lantik setiap seorang daripada bilik, sama ada mahalah lelaki ataupun mahalah perempuan, untuk mengkejutkan rakan-rakan yang lain. Dan ini adalah salah satu langkah untuk mengajak kepada orang lain untuk solat, sama ada di terutamanya di mahalah, di surau mahalah. Jadi apa yang saya dapat simpulkan dekat sini ialah tujuan saya untuk menjadi Islamic Affairs ataupun bertanding pada ini adalah untuk mengajak orang ke arah kebaikan, di samping saya memulakan perkara ini dengan diri saya sendiri dahulu, dan saya akan menyebarkan perkara ini kepada semua orang, insya-Allah. Dan jika anda berminat untuk menjadikan saya sebagai salah seorang daripada Islamic Affairs Division, maka unilah saya, insya-Allah. Kalau saya yang terbaik di mata anda, kalau ada yang lebih baik, insya-Allah. Kerana apa yang saya buat ni adalah untuk kemaslahatan pelajar Klmss itu sendiri. Sekian, saya memohon maaf anda terkasar bahasa dan telanjur bicara. Sekian, wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okey, baik. Brother Baihaqi. Baik, sama-sama kita mengundi Brother Baihaqi. Alright, thank you to Brother Baihaqi. Boleh saya tanya, Arisa, internet Arisa dah okey ke belum? Kalau dah okey, nak jemput Arisa lah. Tapi kalau tak okey lagi, tak apa, kita alright, thank you to Brother Baihaqi. Saya sangat tertarik dengan Brother Baihaqi punya misi dan visi yang mengatakan untuk ajak orang ke arah kebaikan. Sebab yalah, kita dekat KLM ni kan dalam komuniti yang kecil, jadi sebenarnya senang untuk kita tarik orang untuk spread the positivity. Baik, kita akan teruskan kepada contestant yang seterusnya. Alright, so we welcome Sister Hidayatul Nabila as our second candidate for Islamic Affairs. She is a TPHM student and a second semester student. Please welcome Sister Hidayatul.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Can you hear me?
Yes. Please proceed. Thank you.
Okay, good. Okay, first of all, thank you to our host for today, Sister Fakiha. And once again, I would like to say Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and greetings to all of IIM students and especially for KLM communities. So before I proceed further, I would like to give remarks that I will start by introducing English, but I will then might continue by mixing between Malay and English, as I believe there will be some of us might understand more in Malay, but in respect some of our international KLM students, I will be using English. So thank you. It is my pleasure to have this opportunity to share my vision and mission in running for this election. Briefly, a little bit about myself. My name is Hidayatul Nabila binti Awamat, and currently in my second semester, and I am a student of Tourism Planning and Hospitality Management, TPHN. So as one of the candidates for KLMSS 2021 election, I am running for position in Islamic Affairs Division. So with some experience and previous involvement in society, which related to Islamic, I think since my high school, then continue until study in CFS. So now in KLM, I put the courage to run for this election. So I have been involving in conducting and being part of the committees that conduct the activities, Islamic activities since high school, then until university. So I believe that I see that despite of our main objective as students to achieve good results and focusing on our study, it is still important for us to have a balance between our intelligence, then emotional, and also spiritual. So in Islamic Affairs, we want to bring out of spiritual in our life. Spiritual, which is regarding how we rely on Allah, how we know that when we rely on Allah, we have the strength to go through our life. So in my manifesto, I see that what we need the most in order to create this balance in our life is to live the environment as environment that can encourage us to be better. So that is why my mission is to improve the environment, especially in KLM, through the cultivation of Islamic principles and also values. And what I want to highlight regarding our ethics, akhlak. How we want to build akhlak among us, among the students, and also how we communicate, we how we have our interaction between our we and friends, uh, and between we as the students with lecturers. So that is how we want to emphasize. But how we can be able to create this environment, this is what I want to emphasize in my vision, that we should start to liven up the spirits through the integration of knowledge and leadership skills. So in my manifesto, you can find out that I are already undertaken. I want to nurture the of Islamic ethics in our life, using both offline and online form. So how I would like to explain the offline and online. So for the offline, we can show the good example. As we know that one of the best way for us to do dakwah is through example. So that's one of the offline that we can do. Aside from we do program that that related to Islamic matters. So for the platform, for sure, I am really sure that most of us know.
All right, thank you,
Because
Sister
currently,
Hidayah.
due to the current
I'm afraid that your time is up at the moment.
situation after the COVID-19, so it is more relevant for us to know and for us to
All right, thank you, Sister Hidayatul Nabila, for that manifesto. I believe that we have all understood that, as she said, it's important to show by example and understand that her manifesto means very well for us to be Islamic as a whole in our kuliah. So I'm sure you're wondering who am I and why am I here. So I'm here filling up our host today, Sister Fakiha. So apologies on our side because she has problem with her connections. So my name is Anis Farhana Badrulizam, and I'm a third year NCOM student, and I will be filling in for Sister Fakiha as the host for today for tonight's manifesto session. So moving on, I think we can bring back Sister Arisa and see if her connection is good already. Sister Arisa, is your connection okay? Are you okay to proceed?
Dengar tak? Hello?
Yes, yeah.
Okey ke? Jadi suara dah dengar kan? Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right, please welcome again, Sister
Okay,
Arisa.
jadi saya akan sambung balik. Okay, nama saya ni Arisa Fazlin. Saya akan berikan ianya singkat dan pendek. Jadi nama saya ni Arisa Fazlin binti Luqman. Second year, second semester untuk belajar bahasa Melayu untuk komunikasi antarabangsa. Jadi saya akan ulang balik saya punya visi iaitu my mission is to make art a part as at the end of year, and my mission is to create an Islamic environment in Jalan. Jadi my visi and my mission ini diinspirasikan, dia terinspirasi daripada masjid Wali Kombak. Saya percaya seorang pelakon masjid Wali Kombak. Saya percaya semua orang pernah pergi masjid Wali Kombak. Jadi I'm sorry, internet masalah sangat malam ni, tak tahu kenapa. So start lagi again.
All right. We're so sorry for the internet connection issue. Thank you again, Sister Arisa, for your manifesto. And so sorry for your internet connection. All right. So brothers and sisters, Alhamdulillah, we have done and are done with our first contesting division, that is the Islamic Affairs. Now, let's move on to the International Affairs Division. For the first candidate for International Affairs, I would like to invite Sister Farah Surhana. She is a second year and first semester NCOM student. Please welcome Sister Farah to present her manifesto.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum everyone. Hi, how are you? Okay, my name is Farah Suhana Sofia. I am a second year first semester NCOM student, and I'm from Selangor, just in case you guys are wondering. Um, okay, I will be running for the International Affairs Division for the upcoming tenure. And yeah, so I might not be as popular as Irfan or Shahira right here, but here I am. So let me just start out with my mission and vision. So, I mean, I couldn't really see myself in the future for like what I'm gonna do in the future, but as for now, as a university student, I see myself as someone who pushes your back to achieve success. So I vision myself to be the stepping stone for you guys to achieve your success. And that's why my mission is to contribute my knowledge, time, and efforts for KLM students. And okay, I'll start with the manifesto. I have three. I'll be focusing this manifesto on the International Affairs Division, of course. First, I would like to organize some activities to connect with international students in KLM. International students in KLM is not as many as those in Gomba or Kuantan, but we have a sufficient amount, and we don't really know them on a like a deeper level. We just know them. Oh, she's from Japan. Oh, she's from Indonesia or China. But what's else? What else? We don't really know anything about them, their lives in there. So maybe we can have some activities like now or anything to get to know them a bit better. Okay, that's my first manifesto. Okay, my second one is I would like to provide sufficient information for KLM students who would like to study abroad. I mean, that is the essence of international divisions anyway. So, if anybody who wants to study abroad or looking for the opportunities, I'll be right here. And yeah, and helping you guys, you know? Basically. Because although right now it's like COVID-19 and nobody's going out anyways, except for Thailand, they're opening their borders because they want, they want more money for tourism, and we're taking the safety measures to lock our borders. But why not we get to know some stuff about how to study abroad? I mean, so far we've done countries, in the Asian region, but we have never really done any countries in the Europe, in the Western region. So why not be, this upcoming people who are going to study abroad after COVID-19, go to like, France or UK. That'd be cool, for KLM students. So yeah, I'll be here to provide you guys the sufficient information. And then my last manifesto is to ensure successful cultural exchange between international and local students. Like I said just now, I mean, we don't really know them and they don't really know us. I mean, if they go back to their countries after finishing their studies, maybe they don't really know anything about Malaysia, or maybe they just know like a little bit, like KLCC and hi, selamat datang, selamat tinggal, like that, the little bit of Malay, little bit of Malaysian culture, but we want to give more, like more. Like maybe some thinking, maybe we can have like a homestay situation, whoever wants to like invite an international student to live with them, obviously we can invite them and stay and get to know more about Malaysia, and we can know more about them, and maybe we can like record and vlog it, that's to make sure that there is that cultural exchange. We gain something, they gain something. So yeah, so okay, that I think that's it for me. Vote for me, inshallah, and I'll do my best for you guys. Thank you, and assalamualaikum.
Alaikum salam. Thank you, Sister Farah. That was a very crystal clear manifesto. So again, if you think you should vote for Sister Farah, go ahead. She has a very clear vision on what she wants to do for the international division and how she wants to help all the students, including the international students as well. So without further ado, let's go to our next contestant. So our second candidate for international affairs, Brother Muhammad Irfan Kamal Zulkhairi, is from ANCOM and he is a second year and first semester student as well. Please welcome and present your manifesto.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. Can you guys hear me? All right. So, all right, everyone. Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Irfan, but you can call me Irfan. So, I'm here competing for the international affairs position. So, in my manifesto, I'm mainly focusing on first is Klmss students to be knowledgeable in the existing variety of cultures. So, all right, so now let's look at all of the programs that we offer in KLM. We have Malay, English, Arabic for international communication, and we also have tourism, hospitality, and management. So what are the similarity of all of those programs are mainly that it's more to international. So in our responsibility of international affairs, I want to make like each of the program will get the benefit, meaning that we will, for example, we will do like an exchange. Yeah, the first one is the exchange program, and the second one is like what Sister Farah said. Is mainly like we will also do like an exchange culture program inside IUM itself, meaning that the students that that don't have a chance to go outside of the country can still also learn how to exchange culture here inside IUM itself. Because in KLM we have a lot of international student guys. We have a lot. We have from Indonesia, we have from Somalia, we have from China, Japan, and much more. So can you imagine like if we did a lot of programs to exchange culture, so of course that will be great, right? It will also we will also boost our knowledge and also our experience. And then for the second one is that ensuring international students to feel relaxed and fun learning in Malaysia. Because how about you guys imagine if you're going to learn, I don't know, in America or United Kingdom? Of course, you maybe feel like happy and fun, but sometimes you might be afraid, right? So here I am as international affair. If you vote for me, I will make sure that the international students will feel like KLM and Malaysia is their second home. So I will ensure that the program will mainly related on exchanging culture between the international student and the local student. The local student will get the cultures from the international student, and the international student will graduate from IUM, and also they will also bring along with them the Malay language, our mother tongue, and also our culture heritage from Malaysia. And we will also get the benefit from them. So the program that I am imagining is, for example, maybe we can do like a sharing session. So for example, I have this one friend, she's from Indonesia. So maybe we can do a program for like who wants to learn Indonesia culture and language, sign up for this program. And our Indonesia friend from the international student will help to teach us. And I'm also planning that maybe we can also teach them the Malay language and also the Malay cultural heritage. And also for the international students to feel like Malaysia and KLM is their home, maybe we can do many more fun programs together if we are able to go back to Pagola. However, if we can't, we can still use the benefits of what do you call it, the Zoom, Google Meet. We have a lot of advantage. So if you vote for me, we will have a lot of fun activities, guys. I can start make the proposal now if you want. We can do a lot of fun activities. Okay, so I think that's all for me. don't forget to also vote for the two others beautiful candidates today. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Brother Irfan. I'm sure with your manifesto, you'll make those international students as if it's their home here, being in Malaysia. When it's far away from home, you can get so lonely, and you can feel the distance, and you can feel very homesick. But inshallah, if you vote for Irfan, maybe you will feel at home, and you will have a fun time in Malaysia. And when you exchange cultures, it will be so nice to see everyone integrate and become one together. So again, if you haven't posted any of your comments or question, please do so. You can put in any questions for any of your designated candidates. You can put your questions for them in the comment section below. Please feel free to ask your questions. It's an open space. It's safe. All right. And lastly, our final candidate who is contesting the International Affairs Division, I would like to invite a third year, first semester Malcolm student, Sister Nur Shahira Zainur Hisham, to present her manifesto.
Okay, thank you so much, my dearest Anis Fahana, for hosting this event. Okay, my name is Nur Shahira. I am a first semester of Malay Language International Communication students, and I am the last. This is my last semester taking a Japanese minor program in KLM. For your information, I was starting to involve in international students. International students program when I was 15 years old. When I have given um, I have given like obligation from my teachers to entertain the international students who came to our school. And I used to be a freelance interpreter for wedding ceremony, especially Japan's to Malay language. And I am the Malaysia representative for the Hakuho scheme, global program, the seventh Japan's exchange program for overseas children back in 2016. Okay. Basically, I'm most comfortable with my own native language because, yeah, I'm I'm contesting for this chair, for this seat, because I want to I want to make KLM as a global society without abolish their own identity as Malaysian and Muslim. Okay, baiklah. Manifesto saya mudah. Dia ada 3 kata kunci. Yang pertama, maintaining and improving. Yang kedua ialah breaking the cycle. And the last one is brotherhood or sisterhood. Okay, yang pertama, untuk keep on maintaining and improving. Untuk pengetahuan semua kita kan selalu ada program macam program pertukaran, setiap kali ada pelajar yang menjalani program pertukaran pelajar, student exchange program, dan bila mereka kembali ke Malaysia, pihak Klmss akan biasanya meminta mereka untuk menyampaikan atau menjadikan mereka sebagai speaker untuk talk. Jadi bagi pendapat saya, walaupun talk tu selalu diadakan, yalah talk tu mestilah mendapat sambutan yang hangat daripada para pelajar KLM. Tetapi terdapat masih banyak lagi pelajar yang tidak mendapatkan maklumat secukupnya mengenai dengan program pertukaran pelajar. Jadi saya telah meletakkan satu inisiatif dan berfikiran wajarlah International Affairs Division untuk membuat database sendiri ataupun membuat rekod bagi pelajar untuk memudahkan mereka untuk pelajar yang pada masa akan datang untuk menjalani program pertukaran pelajar. Khususnya tak adalah macam datang office tiba-tiba macam kena refer kepada senior. Lepas tu senior tu dah graduate dan senior tu tukar nombor dan lost contact lah. Jadi fungsi kita sebagai International Affairs adalah untuk memastikan rekod dan segala maklumat pelajar yang pergi untuk program ke exchange program akan disimpan sebab dia akan dijadikan sebagai reference kepada pelajar KLM. Okay. Seterusnya kepada key point saya yang kedua iaitu breaking the cycle. Memanglah kalau kita tahu memang setiap semester memang adalah program sharing from the exchange student yang pergi ke Turki, pergi ke Jepun. Tetapi saya ingin bertanyakan sendiri kepada pelajar KLM. Berapa banyak apa signifikan program ini kepada keseluruh KLM? Adakah satu KLM mendapat manfaat secara menyeluruh ataupun mereka hanya just noted? Okay. I'm just knowing that this is a part of the culture of Turkey. Just titik. They don't feel the internationalization. They just know it. They just acknowledge. Jadi, kita instead of duduk dalam satu bulatan yang sama, baik kita breaking the cycle. So, kalau kita tak dapat pergi ke exchange program, why not we creating our own exchange program? Dan pada waktu pandemik iaitu waktu coronavirus ni, memang kita tak dapat nak pergi ke mana-mana. Ataupun pelajar daripada luar negara ke dalam negara pun mengalami kesukaran seperti kuarantin dan sebagainya. Tapi gunakan platform online untuk kita jalankan program online exchange program. Program online exchange program ni memang dia kelihatan renyah pada awalnya, tetapi sebab saya sendiri pernah mengalami iaitu Oasis Partnership Program, saya dipairkan dengan seorang pelajar Jepun. Pada awalnya dia agak awkward sebab terdapat banyak language barrier, terdapat banyak physical barrier dan culture barrier. Tapi at the end of the session, we could share, we could break our own language anxiety dan we can did some cultural exchange even though on the online platform. Dan through this program, we could meyakinkan pihak universiti yang foreign university untuk membuat memorandum of understanding dengan universiti kita. So MOU ni penting. Bukan penting. Dia macam kalau kita nak buat exchange, contohlah bila wabak pandemik ni dah habis, dengan MOU tu mungkin kalau next time kita nak pergi ke universiti yang kita pernah ada contact tu, kita mungkin dapat rate yang lagi murah. Macam kita sekarang kita ada MOU dengan Kochi dengan bukan Kochi, maafkan saya, Kansai dengan Doshisha. Tetapi kalau kita ada lagi banyak MOU, so kita dapat saya boleh naikkan nama KLM sendiri. Kita pun dapat mudahkan lagi student untuk datang ke KLM ataupun student untuk keluar ke KLM untuk menimba pengalaman baru. Dan akhir sekali is brotherhood. Through this key point, I would like macam International Affairs Division ni akan assign satu local student kepada satu international student. Macam inspirasi dia macam program muhajiri dengan muhajiri dengan ansar lah. Yang mana Rasulullah telah menetapkan satu pasangan antara ansar dengan muhajirin. Macam sebab mungkin dia nampak agak idealistik, tapi saya pernah saksikan dengan depan mata saya sendiri. Ingat tak Yuki? Kalau kalian ingat Yuki is one of the macam satu contoh yang successful. Pada asalnya sebab cerita Yuki ni, masa Yuki datang ke Malaysia, kami selaku pada Japanese Division sangat excited lah dapat pelajar Jepun untuk datang ke Malaysia untuk menjalankan program pertukaran pelajar. Dan pada masa itu, Nurjana Kamaruzaman, iaitu our president, dia sangat suruh kita jaga Yuki betul-betul, macam take care of Yuki. Maksudnya kalau nampak Yuki tu susah ke, kita kena tolong je. Sebab kita ada kelebihan dalam her native language lah kan. Kita boleh cakap in native language. Siapa lagi nak tolong kalau bukan kita sendiri? Kita saudara dia juga kan. Basically, at the first, memang saya nampak presiden saya pada masa tu memang sangat
Can you your manifesto?
Kejap, dia bagi tutup kejap ya. So basically, international student ni, dia boleh je shine like another local student, but they need to break their own language anxiety first. Itu saja manifesto saya pada hari ini, dan undilah kepada pihak yang anda rasa anda ada keyakinan untuk mengubah KLM. Okay, terima kasih.
Thank you, Sister Shaira. So as you can see, she has had a lot of experiences dealing with international affairs, with international students themselves. So if you think Shahira is the one for international division, then go vote for her. So now we have come to the most crucial part of this manifesto session, which is the Q&A session. Look at the question chosen by Klmss students for the Islamic Affairs candidates. By the way, I am obliged to inform you that we are only opening questions for Brother Baihaki because the other two candidates have internet connection problems. So apologies on our side for that. So without further ado, let's get into the questions. So the first question we have here for international affairs, it seems. Apa inisiatif anda semua untuk memastikan welfare pelajar international sebagai sentiasa terjaga dalam waktu pandemik ini, terutama apabila ada antara mereka tak ada di Malaysia sekarang? So I would like to welcome, I think, Sister Farah first to answer this question.
Alright, okay. Is my connection okay?
Yes.
Alright. So I think the initiative that we could do is that macam Syahira cakap, we could pair the students, one local students with one international students, because it's more, it's more intimate in a good way, and yeah, kita boleh contact them from time to time, like macam maybe like WhatsApp call, video call them. Kalau if they have any problems with homework, they could like come to you. Ataupun kalau tak pun untuk memastikan welfare pelajar kita sendiri, maybe as international affairs, would keep contact with them. Like we would always have their numbers. Would constantly text them if they need us. Even if they don't need us, we'll contact them just to make sure that they're okay. Because sometimes, international students, they feel scared. They don't want to open up to us. So we open ourselves to them. So yeah, make sure kita keep in contact with them lah. That's initiative kita. That's it for me.
So on to the next candidate. Anyone else would want?
Can I answer this question? Alright. So, apa inisiatif kita untuk memastikan welfare pelajar international terjaga? Alright, so sebab kan kita sekarang ni tengah COVID tau. So right now our international students are currently, some are in Gombak and some are at their home, at their countries. And I'm not sure if some is at Pago campus or not. So like Farah said, that what we need to do now is we need to like menjagakan kita punya our communication with them. Make sure we are totally update with them. Because sekarang ni tau, kat Gombak ada problem lain. Kalau jangan kat rumah, jangan ada problem lain. Kat Pago pun ada problem lain. So I think what Sis Hero said was also the same. We need to build like this, a buddy program maybe. Meaning that this one international students wajib kena ada this one buddy in the local area to be friends lah. And also I think the international affairs, we also need to like jaga have contact with the Gombak authorities also. Because sometimes the students international students in Gombak, macam satu problem diorang, sebab hari tu ada like my friend, she cakap she payah nak dapat makanan sebab the Grab drivers cannot get inside. Yeah, so I think it's very important for us to have like this up-to-date information with them. Yeah, so that's my answer.
All right, thank you,
Okay.
Brother Irfan. Now, yes, on to your turn. Sis Shaira.
Okay. this is my turn. Semua orang macam copy paste jawapan saya tapi tak apa. Memang betul. It's one of the good solution which is kita memang kena ada pair. Basically, pelajar international ni just depend on the country tau. Kalau contoh dia datang pada negara yang mengamalkan indulgent, dia akan dominant. Jadi kita yang banyak senyap. Tapi kalau dia datang daripada negara yang strict dan negara yang restricted macam communist country, dia tend to be quite quiet. Dia akan lebih lagi senyap dan kita yang akan kena lebih open, kena lebih banyak kau cakap sekarang kan. So basically we need to build the trust on them. Pertama, kalau kita nak menyantuni seseorang, kita kena jadi kawan dia. Betul tak? So, when we already gain the trust of the student, they will open up to us. And kita akan pastikan if dia macam contoh, masalah tu boleh jadi macam-macam. Masalah pembelajaran ke, masalah mungkin masalah emosi atau masalah mental health issue ke. Jadi, kita boleh refer kepada management ataupun kita boleh refer kepada upper management untuk bawakan masalah mereka ni. So basically kita sebagai peranan kita sebagai international affair, kita sampaikan. Mungkin mereka tak dapat sampaikan suara mereka secara direct tapi kita ada kuasa untuk management dengan kita untuk selesaikan masalah mereka. Okay.
Thank you. Would that be all, Sister Shaira? Yes, all right. Thank you. So on to the next question from Sister Nur Fakihah. International Affairs. Bagaimana untuk mengeratkan hubungan antara pelajar lokal dan international? Sebab kita tengok sekarang jarang-jarang international student nak join program dan rapat dengan local student. So, why don't we start with Sister Shaira first? On to you.
Okay. Berdasarkan pengalaman saya lah menyantuni pelajar international, macam mana mengeratkan hubungan antara pelajar lokal dengan international? Sebab yang pertama memang kita kena sendiri break the barrier between between us, which is language barrier. Kalau language barrier, lepas tu culture barrier. Mungkin mereka rasa macam, oh aku orang luar, so aku tak boleh nak mingle dengan orang dalam. So baik aku bawa pun aku sendiri. So basically we do have the same thing, the same thought walau kita pergi ke negara lain. So we tend to be quieter, we tend to be a bit reserved. Tapi why not kita sendiri as international affair, we conduct a program, kita gandakkan mereka buat program diorang sendiri. So, dia macam kalau kita macam kita encourage diorang untuk buat program mereka sendiri. Contoh macam mungkin diorang dalam hati mereka sendiri pun mereka pun nak jadi aktif juga. Tapi mereka dalam hati mereka mungkin diorang ada doubt, ada keraguan macam kalau aku buat program ni ada orang dapat sambutan ke, aku budak international kot. So basically, we as international affair, kita bagi keyakinan kepada mereka untuk menjelah sama macam budak lokal, sama macam pelajar tempatan. So, mungkin kita tak berikan platform tu secara direct, tapi kita boleh bagi encouragement tu secara indirect. Mungkin macam kita bagi galakan lah, mungkin kita buat program macam international affair yang buat kali ni, iaitu pertandingan membuat video dalam bahasa Melayu. Dan saya sangat suka dengan program tu. Saya pun terkejut yang saya tak pernah terfikir yang mereka mampu bertutur dalam bahasa Melayu dengan sangat baik. Dan mungkin kita boleh teruskan program ni dengan pada masa hadapan ataupun kita boleh upgrade lagi. Macam bukan setakat video, mungkin kita boleh buat macam talk ke, macam kita jemput mereka sebagai speaker. How do you macam what is your first experience when you come to Malaysia? What is your first impression? What do you want from Malaysian actually kan? What do you macam mungkin mereka sendiri pun macam ada orang nak dengar cakap aku, ada orang nak bersama aku. So mereka pun ada keyakinan jugalah untuk berdiri sama tinggi, duduk sama rendah, berdiri sama tinggi dengan pelajar tempatan.
Interesting, very interesting insight. Thank you, Sister Shaira. All right, on to the next candidate. I think we can have Sister Farah to answer the question just now.
Okay. For me, from what I can see previously, I mean, I've only been in KLM for like one semester at the campus, and then it's COVID time, and then for me, what I can see is that they're just like us. International students ni sama je macam kita. Kita kan ada geng-geng kita. Diorang pun ada geng-geng diorang. And then they feel more comfortable with them. They're from international background, so they stick with each other. And diorang tak dapat banyak exposure to local people basically. So like Shaira said, it's a good idea to let them handle program or like program that are centered around them, because if we look at right now, apart from international affairs, other division, other clubs, we don't really focus on having a program that is just for them. Like international affairs, they did it, but other clubs they don't. Why don't we as international affairs encourage other club to at least ajak or like focus, have like a program that is focusing towards these international affairs, these international students. For example, like club can like drama club, like theater club. Maybe we can make like they could be part of it. They could help write the script or be part of the theater projects, because we can just make something that's out of Malaysia. We can make something like maybe from Japan, but we don't really know anything about Japan, and except for these international students, so maybe kita boleh invite dia dalam club and be part of the project, and that would be fun. So yeah, I think kita as local students, especially like other clubs apart from the international affairs division, should actually focus on having 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 them to be part of your project, or of the program and project events and so on. Yeah, that's my answer.
All right, thank you. Okay, on to now our next candidate to answer the same question again, Brother Irfan.
Okay, so for me, I think the really important thing is that we need to promote to them, because I think they feel like, oh, this program is not for me, so I think I'm going to just not enter. Because what I'm seeing right now is also the same. For example, because I'm Office of Income, so I handle all the batch group punya WhatsApp, and I can see that not many international students appear or ask question, because I think they like feel afraid. And also maybe like we are not welcoming to them, because you can see we always use Malay in the WhatsApp group, and maybe they don't understand. So I think how to mengeratkan lagi hubungan is that what I stated before. Of course, we need to welcome them, and they also need to feel welcome. Then they will automatically want to join the program, so that they can, if I join this program, I can get maybe many more friends, more experience, more connection. So I think the first thing is that we as students, not just international affairs, I'm asking for all of the students, the audience there, to please make friends with the international students, because yeah, sometimes you don't even know that your class have an international student sometimes. So I'm asking all of you to please make friends with them, make them feel welcome here, so that they can join our program and feel like they are a part of KLM family. So that's my answer.
Thank you, Brother Irfan. Very well thought answer as well, if I might add. So, with that being said, with all of the questions we answered for international affairs, let's move on to the next question. So the next question we have is from Sister Iya Shafika. I have a question. If and future semester would still go online because of pandemic, if pandemic shows no sign of ending, how can international affairs connect with them? Sorry for that. So for this question, I'm going to let Brother Irfan answer first.
All right. So I think we all know the clear answer for that. We have Zoom, Google Meet, and we also have like a bunch of platform that we can use. You know, like Discord also, we can play together. Maybe we can do like Among Us game with international and local students. And then, yeah, we can do WhatsApp group, Telegram group. It can still masih boleh dijalankan to the what is question? Oh yeah, to connect with them. We can still connect them even through online. We can do like maybe a movie session, you know, Google Meet, share screen, movie session together. Yeah. So I think yeah, there's no problem even though it's in pandemic, we can still have a connection with them. All right.
All right, thank you for the very short and sweet answer, Irfan. On to our next candidate, Sister Farah. What would you like to say for this question?
Okay, obviously, how do we connect with them is through the internet online. A few days back, I watched a Twitch stream where this girl took the viewers to their area, like in Korea. So why not? If COVID is not as bad, it's not that bad in the international students countries like China or Korea, they could maybe like have a YouTube stream or vlog with us, and we create a program for them so they could show us their daily lives there. For example, like where do they study? Do they go to like cafes? Anything interesting in their hometown? That'd be an interesting way for us to know them. And then when too we can have like a like on YouTube we can have like a comment section. So if you want to know more, we can like talk on Discord, like Irfan said, or like WhatsApp. Yeah, basically, like for me, I think we can make like a video stuff, like if we record their daily lives so that we know more about them. And yeah, basically.
Thank you, Sister Farah. That's a very interesting idea. Maybe we can look into the lives of these international students and see what it's like in their hometowns. So, on to our next candidate to answer this question again, Sister Shaira.
Okay, basically during this pandemic punya wabak pandemik ni, kita untuk pengaturan semualah, kalau kita nak sesuka hati nak ajak mereka keluar, sebab mereka sebenarnya dah they don't have macam each international student, they dah sign satu kontrak yang diorang macam must be elakkan isu sewaktu COVID-19. So basically kalau all the macam all the audiences macam expect international student mungkin nak bawa ke rumah ke ataupun macam nak pergi makan sama-sama ke, maybe they have international student they do have lagi banyak restriction yang dorang ada. Mungkin kita setakat kita kena jaga SOP, kena pakai mask, tapi mungkin international student they do have their own restriction yang telah ditetapkan oleh their own embassy, and dorang tak boleh sama sekali nak break the rule and regulation yang ditetapkan oleh oleh embassy mereka. Sebab yelah student tu pun bawa nama negara masing-masing kan. So we would like to reduce the risk untuk kurangkan risiko daripada kena saman PKP international version punya. So like the rest of the candidate, the best option is online option. Tapi tak semestinya online option tu we just talk, dengar ceramah ataupun how are you? How are you Irfan? Are you okay? Tak. Tapi kita boleh je kita buat benda tu secara santai. Mungkin kita boleh, kalau dia suka main game, kita main game sama-sama. Kalau dia suka masak, kita boleh ajar masak through streaming kan. Macam kita buat apa ke kan. Ataupun mungkin kalau dia, contoh for the Chinese student, diorang kan ada kaligrafi. Why not we ask them to teach us how to do calligraphy online? So basically, banyak je aktiviti yang boleh lakukan secara atas talian tetapi tidak melanggar PKP. Dan inilah seperti yang saya cakap tadi, garis panduan yang telah ditetapkan oleh embassy kepada international student for each country. Okay.
Thank you, Sister Shaira. Wow, all of the candidates have now succeeded to give their best answers for the questions by all of you. Thank you to all of the international affairs candidates for your answers. So now I'm afraid we'll be moving on to Islamic affairs. Let's see what question we have again. Brother Bayhaki and Sister Hidayatul. Apologies again for Sister Arisa because your internet connection isn't very well. So we will only have this is from Brother Shazwan. Soalan untuk Islamic Affairs, dalam keadaan sekarang ni, kita semua belajar secara online dan semua kat rumah. Apa inisiatif anda untuk menguatkan nilai Islam dalam diri semua pelajar? So now I'll be inviting Sister Hidayatul first to answer this question.
Okay, thank you for the question. Saya jawab Melayu je lah. Soalan pun dalam baru. Okay, macam dalam keadaan sekarang ni online method semuanya. Jadi saya rasa sebenarnya inilah yang salah satu daripada apa yang saya dah sertakan dalam manifesto saya, di mana kita memanfaatkan offline dan juga online method. Macam sekarang kita guna online medium online yang ada ni untuk kita sampaikan maklumat-maklumat mengenai macam mana kita nak bagi ada penerapan yang berterusan dari segi nilai Islamik tu. Sebab itulah pentingnya adanya organisasi-organisasi seperti Islamic Affairs ni dan juga organisasi lain macam dalam MRC dan juga society yang lain. Sebabnya dekat situ kita maklumat yang berterusan. We do a continuous one, which is bila kita nampak kalau dalam dari segi kita belajar sendiri, belajar agama, adanya term istiqomah. Jadi bukan sahaja kita dalam beribadah je kena istiqomah, dalam kita nak buat kebaikan, kita nak nak sebarkan kebaikan untuk orang, kita nak kuatkan nilai Islami bukan sahaja dalam diri kita, tapi pada diri orang lain juga, kita kena ada juga rasa istiqomah tu. Kita gunakan. Jadi saya rasa menjawab soalan tu, harap-harap bermanfaat lah untuk semua. Okay.
Thank you again, Sister Hidayatul. That's a very wonderful insight. Thank you for your thoughts on that. So on to Brother Bayhaki to answer the same question again. Please welcome.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Terima kasih untuk saudara Syazwan Subari atas soalan tadi. Baiklah, bagi saya inisiatif kami untuk menguatkan nilai Islamik dalam diri semua pelajar adalah dengan meneruskan apa yang telah dilakukan oleh Islamic Affairs dan Perkhidmatan Harmoni yang pada SEM ni, yang mana diorang banyak buat program talk ataupun banyak buat macam kuliah online dan so on. Bagi saya benda tu bagus sebab itu adalah usaha yang kita boleh buat dalam masa yang sekarang. Sama ada pelajar masuk menonton ataupun join sekali kuliah online tersebut, itu adalah pilihan para pelajar sendiri. Sebab bagi saya perkara tersebut adalah effort pelajar masing-masing. Kami hanya boleh memberi ataupun boleh menyampaikan benda tersebut dan seterusnya, tapi selebihnya adalah usaha para pelajar itu sendiri. Maksudnya kat sini pilihan terletak di tangan masing-masing. Kalau kita nak sesuatu tu, kita harus berusaha untuk dapatkan sesuatu tu. Itu adalah pada pendapat saya lah, pada akal fikiran saya berfikir sebegitu. Apa yang saya pegang, if we want something, we must do something. Jadi para pelajar harus start cakna. Kalau diorang nakkan ilmu agama ni, kalau diorang nakkan sesuatu ni, diorang harus berusaha dan capai benda ni. Walaupun apa benda sekalipun, saya faham sekarang ramai dengan masalah internet dan so on. Tapi kita boleh usaha lagi dengan viral message and so on, insyaAllah. Itu adalah jawapan saya untuk malam ini. Terima kasih.
Thank you, Brother Bayaki. Yes, I believe so too. Maybe a daily reminder will help us all, inshallah. So on to the next question. So this question is from Sister Nur Amalia. Soalan saya untuk Brother Bayhaki. So this is for you, Brother Bayhaki. Apa plan Islamic Affairs untuk pastikan KLM students dapat input kerohanian sepanjang pandemik dan online class ni? On to you.
Okey. Baiklah, terima kasih atas saudari Nur Amalia atas soalan untuk saya. Baiklah, apa plan Islamic Affairs untuk pastikan KLM students dapat input kerohanian sepanjang pandemik dan online kelas ni? Seperti yang saya cakap tadi, kami akan teruskan dengan aktiviti-aktiviti yang telah dilakukan oleh Islamic Affairs pada tenor sebelum ni, dan Harmoni Perkin banyak membuat program-program talk seperti kuliah online dan banyak talk saya rasa, banyak talk dekat viral message and so on. Dan kami juga akan membanyakkan lagi viral message di grup-grup, sebab sekarang dengan halangan pandemik sekarang dan online class, jadi kita pun akan melakukan perkara yang sama dengan cara online class. Kita akan sebarkan viral message, even benda tu kita tak tahu sama ada perkara tersebut sampai kepada pelajar ataupun tak, tapi itu adalah usaha kami untuk menyampaikan perkara tersebut. Dan insyaAllah satu hari nanti pelajar mungkin akan tergerak hati untuk membaca perkara tersebut, sebab bagi saya perkara tersebut jaranglah pelajar nak baca, sebab pelajar banyak suka perkara yang kena face to face. Tapi bagi saya face to face pun jarang orang datang, apatah lagi guna viral message. Jadi ini adalah satu cabaran yang harus kami pikul untuk memastikan pelajar mendapat input kerohanian sepanjang pandemik dan online class ni. Jadi macam yang saya cakap tadi, kami akan teruskan dengan viral message dan kuliah online yang macam Tina buat sebelum ni, insyaAllah.
Inshallah. Thank you very much, Brother Bayhaki. Again, istiqomah is very important in this. So even though this question is for Brother Bayhaki, it is open to you, Sister Hidayatul, if you would like to answer.
Okay, pada saya lebih kurang sama juga macam apa yang saya dah katakan untuk soalan sebelum tadi. Tapi saya rasa dekat sini saya nak tambah sikit, sebabnya kita nampak macam akan ada student yang dia rasa macam, oh program ni talk, macam selalu dengar talk je macam tu, so dia macam tak berminat nak join. Jadi itu merupakan macam tanggungjawab kita lah untuk kita buat inovasi sikit. Macam instead of just talk, mungkin kita boleh buat macam sebelum talk tu kita bagi dulu teaser berkaitan dengan talk tu. Lepas tu kalau diorang ada soalan yang nak tanya berkaitan dengan topik tu, kita boleh gunakan contoh macam IG sendiri. Dalam IG ada yang bahagian untuk IG story yang ada untuk tanya soalan tu, question tu. So kita gunakan bahagian tu, kita manfaatkan. So orang boleh macam, oh ada talk ni, aku boleh nak tanya soalan. So dekat situ kita boleh nampak macam mana diorang nakkan input tu, ada keinginan nakkan sesuatu, maklumat tu, dan juga di mana kita boleh tahu, boleh sediakan, dan kita dah tahu apa diorang nak tanya, kita boleh in advance, kita dah boleh ready. So dekat situlah mungkin salah satu nilai tambah yang kita boleh includekan dalam program-program akan datang, insyaAllah.
Thank you, Sister Hidayatul. I believe that is a very well thought idea to be prepared in the beginning before the program. All right, so thank you again, Sister Hidayatul and Brother Bayhaki, for answering that question. I believe we have a final question here, again from Sister Nur Fakihah. Islamic Affairs, macam mana nak elakkan student tidur di surau waktu lunch hour? I believe this is a normal scenario in the physical time at KLM. This is a simple question, but it is a big problem, I think. Okay, so on to Sister Hidayatul, while you're here, you answer the question.
Okay. Masya Allah, sangat menarik soalan ni. Sebab saya rasa semua orang boleh relate dengan soalan ni. Macam mana ni kita masuk-masuk je, dah habis kelas, masuk-masuk je surau. Mana aku nak cari tempat ni, nak duduk, aku nak solat ni. Semua ada orang yang duduk belah sana, dekat hujung sana, ada orang duduk belah hujung sini, ada yang tidur. So macam pada saya, dalam situasi kita sekarang berhadapan dengan pandemik COVID-19 ni, sangatlah macam mana ada hikmah. Because behind the hardships, there will be blessings actually. So, daripada apa yang kesan daripada COVID ni, kita ada wujudnya SOP, social distancing. Jadi dekat situ, even untuk kita masuk, even pergi mana-mana tempat ke, macam mall ke, nak masuk surau dia ada limitation berapa orang. So kita menggunakan disebabkan SOP tu, dia cakap okay, so ada limit, so untuk orang yang macam nak tidur ke apa tu, yang bukan untuk tujuan untuk solat ke, bolehlah macam bergerak keluar daripada surau, kita bagi ruang untuk orang beribadah macam tu. So macam selain daripada yang SOP tu kan dia bagi macam limitation untuk dalam surau tu beberapa orang saja, tapi dalam masa yang sama kita macam still open untuk orang untuk buat contoh macam solat sunat. So macam walaupun dekat situ kita macam nak kurangkan orang dalam surau pada satu masa, tapi still kita bagi ruang untuk solat sunat pun. Macam dari segi tidur ni, yang ini memang pada saya disebabkan SOP tu kita insyaAllah dapat selesaikan. Itu juga rasanya daripada saya, pendapat saya. InsyaAllah kalau benda ni kita dapat usahakan, walaupun kalau bukan saya pun, insyaAllah mungkin orang yang akan datang boleh usahakan. Yang naik jadi Islamic Affairs boleh usahakan ya. Kan? Okey, itu sahaja daripada saya. Saya serahkan kembali kepada Saudari Anis.
Baiklah. Dengar ke? Dengar. Dengar ke? Boleh saya teruskan? Dengar, okey. Okey, baiklah. Terima kasih kepada saudari Nur Fakihah atas soalan tu. Macam mana nak elakkan student tidur di surau waktu lunch hour? It's a simple question but it's a simple I think. Baiklah, nak elakkan student tidur di surau waktu lunch hour ni, ni mungkin jadi waktu pandemik, waktu sebelum pandemik, sebelum COVID-19. Ya, saya perasan juga banyak orang yang tidur, tapi saya nampak bahagian lelaki je lah, bahagian sister saya tak tahu. Tapi betul, ramai yang tidur waktu lunch hour ni, dan bagi saya perkara ni patut dielakkan lah, sebab ada di antara ni yang macam mengganggu orang nak solat. Sebab waktu zuhur orang nak solat, and ada orang tidur macam seolah-olah kita tak hormati orang yang nak solat tu. Saya faham ramai student yang nak rehat kejap sebab dengan kelas yang pack pada waktu pagi, yang nak rehat sebelum kelas terusnya pada waktu petang tu. Saya faham keadaan tersebut. Jadi kita perlukan inisiatif yang lain untuk mengelakkan student tidur di surau pada waktu lunch hour. Kita perlu meletakkan satu amaran ataupun satu jatuh penambahbaikan kat sini. Macam mana kita nak elakkan student tidur di surau. Macam saya tahu tidur dekat surau tu sedap, saya faham, tapi sepatutnya kalau betul-betul orang yang menghormati rumah Allah, tidak kiralah surau atau masjid, sepatutnya benda ni boleh tahu, dan perkara ni perlu berkait dengan management lah, sebab surau KLM tu dah dalam bahagian management. So Islamic Affairs perlu berbincang dengan management macam mana cara nak atasi student tidur di surau ni. InsyaAllah tu yang saya dapat fikirkan dalam masa yang singkat sekarang lah. Kalau saya diberi peluang, insyaAllah saya akan berfikir macam mana cara nak atasi benda ni dengan lebih mendalam, insyaAllah.
Thank you, Brother Bahaki, for that interesting answer. So, I guess that is all for tonight's questions. Congratulations to all of the Islamic Affairs candidates for those thoughtful answers. The Manifesto presentation. Don't forget, tomorrow at the same time, there will be a Manifesto presentation from candidates contesting for High Committee, which are the positions of General Secretary, Assistant Secretary, and I'm pretty sure all of you can't wait for that tomorrow as well, because we have more candidates with excellent achievements. On behalf of Klmss Election Commission, thank you all for making a time in your busy schedules to join us here tonight. And we wish the best to all of you candidates out there. Thank you again, everybody. Good night.